Oh, hey, here I am, the guy you used to talk to kind of regularly, and then he fell by the wayside and kind of spattered and spittered and sputtered, trying to make contact, but yeah, he just disappeared, and I'm trying to change that. Hopefully, hopefully in the new year, like oh, so many resolutions that come this time of year. Hopefully, I can be more regular in communicating with you, reaching out, saying, "Hey, uh, we'll see." I'm trying. I'm trying, and I thought I would, rather than piling on everything come January 1st, I would start early on a few things and ease my way into 2023. Eek. 2023. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Here I am. There you are. It is Thursday, December 29th, 2022. And as of this recording, I'm still depressed, but I'm not dead. Holy moly, it's the end of 2022. It's the end of December. It's the end of the holidays. It's the end of way too many years around the sun for me. I'm old. Oh my goodness, I'm old. Eek, 50. 50. Wow. Um, yeah, I've started a doc, a list of things I want to talk about, and this is part of my New Year preparation. Right, I've taken stock of my current state, and there are things that I want to do to improve upon. And so I have this app, and I'm tracking things, and there's things I want to do every day, things I want to do maybe a couple times a week, couple times a month, things like that, right? And none of them are not real, not huge things, right? Like I want to wash the bedding twice a month, right? So some of you are probably thinking, oh, twice a month. Oh, you can do it like once a week. But, no, I want to, like twice a month. Sure. Why not? Right. And I want to try to read like 15 minutes a day. I think it is what I settled in on. And this is why I have an app, because I have a terrible memory and I want to be able to check things off. Right. 15 minutes a day, right? It could be anything. It could be, I subscribe to Discover magazine. So right there, like reading an article, like whoop, boom, bang, right there, 15 minutes, right? And it can't be 15 minutes of scrolling Reddit, right? I mean, it could be something I find on Reddit that then moves me on to something else, and I want to look into something and whatever. But, I want to. My overall goal is to lose weight for the year, during the year. But my way of going about that is my goal is to weigh in twice a week and log my calories. But I don't have roughly rudimentary, some R word. I have a goal of calories per day, right? But my aim is to have an accounting of the calories that I eat every day and make myself aware, and try not to self-loathe, punish myself on a day when I eat 4 hamburger rolls because they're soft and good and fill that gaping hole in my body, my soul, as it were. Um, and try not to beat myself up over that, but still account for it so I see it. So it's like black and white, like, hey, look, you did this. I don't know if there's no, I haven't, I haven't done research to see like, hey, this is a better way of going about doing things. But I wanted to, I want to try to be a more, and I'm struggling with this word that I'm trying to decide what the word is, but I'm settling in on deliberate. I want to be a more deliberate person. And by that, I mean, like just be, I see this is where I struggle with the word, right? Like I want to, I don't know. Help me out. Help me out. If any of you are still listening and you have the urge to email me at jamulki@gmail.com, please do. But like when I take my pajamas off in the morning, right? I don't have pajamas, right? I have like a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, right? They're not like pajamas, but whatever. When I take them off in the morning, like not just throwing them in the corner in the closet, right? Like just fold them up. Doesn't have to be like clothing store perfect folding, but fold them up and put them in their place. Like don't just throw my gym bag on the floor in the closet. Like empty it out, put stuff back in it so it's ready to go and set it neatly. I want to, just if there's dishes to take care of, like just do them. Like be responsible is another word, but I don't. That seems like a judgy word, right? So like if I don't do it, then I'm irresponsible. Like if the closet gets a little cluttered, is that irresponsible? No, but so I want to do these things, and I've put on the list because I struggle with such things, but like brush my teeth every day, shower every day, right? Like these are things like I want to have an accounting, and it's, whatever, 6:00 on a random Wednesday, and I pull up this app and say, well, I haven't done these things. Well, let me work towards getting some of these things done. Like I haven't read for 15 minutes. Okay, let me just I've got a book. Let me just read a book for whatever, shoot for 15 minutes. And, I'm not going to set a timer. And if it's like 10 minutes, this Wednesday, okay, great, whatever. I'll check it off. Like I read, I did it. I'm being more, I don't know. So I don't know what that word is I want to be, but yeah. So, and one of the things is, so I have podcast work is something I want to do every week. And I might bump that up to twice a week because it could be recording a podcast. It could just be doing research, into like a story or thinking about a story I want to tell or podcast topics, or I have this idea. So I'm on Reddit, and I'm on Reddit. Like, ooh. And I don't know if we subscribe to subreddits. I don't know. I follow subreddits, whatever, but the depression subreddit. And there's always, people just pouring their heart and soul out on in these posts. And like I have this inkling. This just popped into my head as I was pulling into the Walmart parking lot where I'm recording now. Is that can I like if someone like pick a random post and reach out to that person and see how they're doing and maybe and see how they would feel about me just like turning that into a podcast episode. Like the episode would just be, here's the story that I read on Reddit today. And, here's this person's Reddit username, if you want to reach out to them. right? I don't know. I don't know. This will be a hard sell, in a lot of different ways, but it's, I think it's in line with the show here where I want to add voices, right? And that might just be easier. And I might get a lot of screw you. I might get a lot of, whatever. So I got to figure out, before I start doing this in earnest, like figure out my tact on how I can be, respectful and come across as respectful, right? Because sometimes that's a tricky thing in writing in email or message form. But yeah, so these things, right, that I want to try to do, starting in the coming year. I don't know, maybe some of them will develop into habits. Some things I've started already, like I want to walk 3 times a week, run 3 times a week. I haven't added going to like lifting weights. I'm thinking twice a week. But stuff like that, stretching every day, right? Like these things. And they're kind of nebulous in that it's not like walk 30 minutes 3 times a week. It's just walk. So whatever that becomes, right? So yeah, so I'm trying. Part of what's coming up is going to be a retelling of this past year a little bit. Get you caught up on what's been going on, let you know how what my current level of mental illness is, what my current situation is in just emotionally, mentally, whatever. So, I don't want to bore you all too much right now. But yeah, I mean, it's been, I haven't looked, but it's probably been 4 months, 5 months since I posted an episode. And I just feel like, I don't know. I haven't figured out if, for a while, I wasn't sure, like, is this a symptom of my depression, my mental illness that I'm not willing to share, or is it a sign of improvement that I feel like I have less to share, or if it's just an excuse, like I'm just or something. I have some excuse, some unknown excuse for why I'm not doing it. Is it just laziness? Is it something else? I don't know. But I wanna try to do this. I'm hoping some of you are still listening and find some benefit from the show. Yeah. So I don't know. Some things have changed, like the website isn't there. I'm not on Twitter anymore. And that has nothing to do with the whole Elon Musk Twitter thing. Like I got off Twitter a while back. And so, I mean, I still have the email address and the Facebook page. And I think that's it for the most part. I mean, I've still got the text and phone number, right? 248-648-1419 +1 248-648-1419 on that WhatsApp. So yeah. So I'm still out here. I'm still available. I think I did add like podcast communications like once or twice a week to my list. So hopefully that'll keep me in touch with you all a little bit better. I got an email like 4 months ago, and from a new listener, and Blair, and I just, like, I saw it and I was touched. I was like, oh great, and then I just did nothing, and I just finally emailed Blair back today, I don't know. So I want to be better about that, and I hope I'm taking steps to ensure that these things work a little bit better. And we'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Call me out if like, hey, if you sent me an email and I never replied back, call me out. Say, hey, lunkhead, I'm here. Yeah. So yeah. So looking forward to the next year. We'll do some recapping. We'll do some, here's some teasers, right? So I have a new therapist. I've reduced my medication. I've started eating like a fanatic, and I need to get that under control. You know, work's still the same. A lot of some things haven't changed, some things have changed, and I feel like I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna remind you all that I'm out here. Hopefully you'll hear from me next week. Some of you via email or text or something like that. I haven't looked at the texts in a little bit. I should do that. So I'm going to do that after I get this podcast episode up and about. So here I am. There you are. Hopefully we can get this thing going again. And just make some connections and maybe help each other get through things a little bit easier in the coming year. So thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Mm-hmm.